I believe that Christians follow the gospel, or at least they want to. And I think that the Bible makes it very clear that those who believe in their heart that Jesus is Lord, and those who profess with their mouth that Jesus has risen from the dead, or that God rose Jesus from the dead, are Christians, and they will go to heaven. And I think that that's generally what Christians believe.
No, that's not how you go to heaven at all. So, well, thank you for explaining how you...
So you notice that this has...
Literally, every Christian who does that will go to hell. Every single one.
Really? So how do you actually become a Christian? Your comment about gay people is so fucking stupid. You don't even know shit about Christianity. Okay.
Hello?
Hi, Dave45. What's up?
Nothing much. I just saw your live stream where you were saying some really dumb stuff about Christianity. And I think you really don't understand Christianity at all. Like, you made some really dumb comments. What do you think about gay people? Some really dumb stuff. So
why is that
dumb? I can make
it
very easy for you. So...
Okay.
What do you actually think that Christians believe about gay people?
I think that they believe it is a sin.
Yes.
Yes.
That's where it ends. You
that's
know how
my problem right there. Yep.
Yeah. Lying is a sin. Stealing is a sin. Adultery is a sin.
I don't care.
People commit sins all the time.
Everybody tries to make the exact same argument, and then they look like a fucking idiot, okay? Lying, adultery, and murder, or whatever you said, theft, whatever, those all result in harm. Being gay does not. Yeah. That's what separates it from other quote-unquote sins.
That isn't... No. Okay. That isn't what you... Okay.
This has been my argument.
You can say that really... How does adultery cause harm?
It
from
breaks
your perspective.
apart the marriage.
How does
it
going around
trust.
being a slut and having sex with people, which is... I mean...
Sure.
How does that harm people?
But yeah, well, for various different ways. It's not good for your
spouse, which is like... The majority of people.
Can you hold on, please? Can I respond? So if you're engaging in like highly promiscuous behavior, then yeah, that's been shown to not really be great for your mental health. I wouldn't go as far as to say that it's a sin, but I would definitely recognize that living a promiscuous lifestyle in which you're fucking a lot of people isn't the best for your mental health. It's not the greatest for your overall physical health. And it also could risk hurting the later trust that is important for a functioning marriage. So I think that I could point to quite a few reasons as to why that isn't good, as opposed to being gay. There's nothing wrong with that.
Explain why you think adultery is bad. I mean, but...
Yeah, wait. Adultery as in if you're married and you cheat on your spouse? Yeah, that's obviously bad.
Yeah, that's...
You're emotionally abusing your partner.
Also includes
you also made a promise. You also made a promise to your wife or to your husband to be loyal. That's part of the marriage contract that you signed into. So yeah, that does harm. You're emotionally abusing your partner by doing that.
Yeah. What if you're not married to someone? That's still adultery.
Okay.
The vast majority of Christians still consider that adultery.
I could easily... Okay, I don't care. I already explained why that's bad.
Yeah, well, so no. Okay, but you say, oh, you're a Christian? What do you think about gay people? You're so stupid. But, like, and then you say that Christian... I just don't get it. I mean...
You said my comments about gay people are so fucking stupid, I don't know shit. So what did I say about gay people that was wrong?
That you think that Christians... I mean, you basically may imply that Christians hate gay people. Or
Let me give you an example.
I don't hate adulterers. I don't think gay people are any more immoral than adulterers.
I don't think you need to actually hate them for your beliefs to still be disgusting, abhorrent,
I need to hate them?
No, you don't need to hate them for your beliefs to be disgusting, abhorrent, and completely wrong. Let me ask you a question.
What's so wrong about it?
Here's my hypothetical for you, okay? If I said, hey, I don't hate anybody, okay? I just think that being black is a sin. Do you think that would qualify as being racist?
Yeah.
Okay. So how is it any different when people say, I don't hate gay people, I just think that being gay is a sin? Don't you think that's a little homophobic?
Because the Bible says being gay is a sin?
Yeah. I don't care about what the Bible says.
Imagine if you were a Christian, from a Christian's perspective. I mean, it's pretty clear cut. I don't know why it's so hard for you to understand.
It's really not that clear cut, actually, if you understood the original context of the Bible verses that supposedly condemn being gay. But
yeah, you somehow think that the Bible does not condemn homosexuality. It obviously does.
No, it kind of doesn't,
Yes, it
honestly.
does. Look at Leviticus.
Okay,
It
so
says it multiple
let's go
times
down this
in
line
both
then.
the New and Old Testament.
Okay,
You have no idea what you're talking
no,
about.
no, no.
Okay,
I
look
do
here,
fully know. Okay,
Leviticus
so
20,
let's go
like the.
one by one. Hey, shh, be quiet. You're on my stream, so you need to shut up and let me respond. Okay.
Oh,
So
of
let's
course.
start with the first thing, Leviticus. The Levitical law was specifically referring to a specific time and a specific context. Furthermore, it's debated whether or not they were actually talking about adult men or if they were talking
Really?
about men
Really?
having
Okay,
sex
well,
with
here's
castrated
the verse,
boys.
okay? Here's the verse. This is the New International Version. Hold on. Hold on. Here. Uh if a man has sexual relations with a man as he does with a woman, both of them have done what is detestable. That is it. Okay, so
What's
how
the
can
verse
that be
there? Is
misinterpreted?
that Romans or
That's Leviticus 20:13.
oh, you said it was the New Testament. So,
I
okay.
said it appears both in the Old and New
Okay,
Testament.
my
I'm just
bad, my
referring
bad.
to this singular verse.
Yeah, so when they say detestable, the more commonly used word there is abomination. And upon actually looking, what they considered an abomination in Levitical law was pretty much anything that was unusual. So similarly, it was considered a like outcry or an
That isn't what you
abomination.
said
Hold on,
before,
let
though.
me
You
finish
said,
talking, please. It was considered an abomination to plant your seeds in the wrong type of a field. It was considered an abomination to touch a woman while she was menstruating. So unless you're going to
okay,
tell me
I
that
don't
you
think.
follow all the Levitical laws, I don't accept the fact, even if I were to concede right here and right now, yeah, the Old Testament says being gay is bad. Even if I were to concede that, which I think is very debatable, but if I were to concede that, I would then say, I don't care because you don't follow the other Levitical laws. You're simply cherry picking one verse because you don't like gay people.
Yeah. Well, I think the only reason you believe that the Bible doesn't say this is because you fucking read a news article once that said, "Oh, maybe the Bible doesn't say this," and now you have that belief now. It's undeniable, okay? It's so obvious. It says it multiple times in the Old
All
Testament.
right,
I
so
don't
instead
know
of
why
going
you.
that route, we don't have to go that route. I can just concede to you. Fine, yeah, there are a lot of verses that, upon especially on their
Okay, great.
surface,
Thank you.
appear to be saying that being gay is bad. So why do I care that the Bible says being gay is bad?
You don't, obviously,
No, no, no,
but
but why does it matter? What makes it bad?
why? Because I'm a Christian and I believe in the Bible and for the, I mean,
So
what?
when God says certain things or gives certain commands, right? As far as thou shalt not murder, thou shalt not steal, even some of the Old Testament commandments in regards to eating meat, you can
Yeah.
look at that and there's actually a reason behind why those commands were given. It wasn't just arbitrarily because God says so. It was because murder leads to harm, or at the time, eating meat also led to harm because meat was more commonly rancid and carried diseases and shit.
I
So,
don't think just because something doesn't cause harm, that doesn't make it not wrong.
okay, so how do you determine if something's wrong then?
God says so.
So if you believe that being gay is a sin, and that I don't you, personally, you don't sound old enough to vote, but if you were, then
I'm not.
okay, then that would most likely influence the way that you vote as well. So
Okay.
my issue here is that overall, because you are dumb and you believe dumb things from the Bible and cannot justify it, that now informs your decision on how you vote, which very likely and oftentimes does negatively impact gay people. We saw this happen with the Trump administration, and partially Trump literally had victory, partially from the
Oh,
evangelical group of
hello?
voters.
Are you there?
Yeah, can you still hear me?
Wait, hold on. I can't hear you. What the hell?
Hello?
Can you say something?
Test, test, test.
Oh, fuck. Hello, hello. Can you hear
Hello,
me?
hello, hello. I can hear you.
Now I hear you.
Okay. You good? Can you hear me again?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Did you miss what I said? It's okay. I can
Yeah,
repeat.
I didn't hear what you say.
Okay. People are asking in my chat if you're trolling.
No, I'm 100% serious.
Okay, so because you hold these certain beliefs in regards to gay people, that informs how you vote and the type of decisions that you make throughout your life. And when it comes to
Okay.
voting, if you are, for example, to vote for a candidate that touts being gay is a sin, we need to restrict gays' rights to adopt, yada, 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 you're going to be more likely to vote for that candidate. And in doing so, You are harming gay people and their right to live
Only
freely.
harming. I don't think you have the right. Well, I mean, I don't think you have the right to adopt a child. I don't think that's a right you have.
Well, if you're
I think having a
qualified for
child
it,
is
well,
a
hold on.
very, 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 very important decision. And I mean, even then, I think if there's no other option, then yes, I think gay people should have the ability to adopt children. But I would far prefer a two-parent straight couple.
Okay,
But
well, I know you would, but that's irrelevant because it doesn't have any negative effect on the child.
yeah, then what are you
So,
saying?
what I'm
Then what's
saying
the
is that
point?
nobody has a right to just go take a kid because adoption, lol. But gay people should not be refused the ability to adopt on the basis of the fact that they are gay.
It's not on the basis that they're gay. It's on the fact that it's two parents of the same sex.
Yeah, so what?
Uh,
Why is that bad?
why is that bad? Because you need a father and a mother. You can't have two.
Why?
Why?
Yes, why?
Why do you need a parent and a first? What do you mean why? It's
Why do you need a mom and a dad? This is completely
because you need
arbitrary.
parents. So because you need someone to take care of you. Because
Wait,
you need
you
someone to
need
raise you.
parents,
Because
yes.
your parents will decide your entire life, pretty much.
I'm not saying you don't need parents. I'm saying, why do you think that parents must be a man and a woman? Why can't it just be two men?
Because they're not as good.
Are you really the one who said that I don't know shit about anything? And these are like your arguments here?
I said you don't know shit about Christianity.
Well, I seem to know a decent amount about Christianity, even
No, you
throughout this
don't.
conversation. Like, yeah, I do, because I understand your
You
arguments
really don't.
fully. You're saying now, like, you are literally arguing for the restriction of gay rights on the basis of your religion, but you can't
Gay
even.
rights, really? Wow, is it such an important right to be able to get children when you're gay? I don't think
Yes,
so.
crucial,
Really? Yeah,
actually.
you have
Not
all the
only
other
is it.
rights of a normal person, but you just can't have children in the exact way
That's
you
not the
want.
only rights that are
I'm
lacking
so
there,
oppressed.
but also, yeah, that's actually a pretty major thing, dude. That's
Really? I mean,
absolutely
how many
important,
gay
yeah.
people anyway? How many gay people even want to have children?
LGBT people are actually significantly more likely to adopt than straight people.
That wasn't my question.
Uh,
How
well,
many
I
gay
feel
people
as though it
actually
answered
want
adequately.
children?
I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't have the exact number off the top of my head, but I
Yeah,
can tell
well.
you that gay people are more likely to adopt. So not only is your dipshittery
Yeah,
negatively
they're more
affecting
likely
gay
to adopt
people,
because
you're
they can't make children,
yes,
obviously.
of course. Yeah. So your
And what
delusional beliefs are not only affecting gay people,
that's not
you're
an
hurting
argument.
children in orphanages. This is why I go in the same conversation every fucking
No.
time.
I really?
Yes.
Are the majority of people who adopt children, are they gay?
No. But
Okay,
but
then how am I
a
putting
large
children in orphanages?
but because LGBT people are more likely to adopt.
Yeah,
So
that
by
doesn't, how does
restricting
that
their
make me put children in orphanages? That
because
just
by
means they have
refusing
less.
their right to do such on the basis of their identity, you are now making it more
It has
difficult
nothing to
for
do with their
children to get
identity. Absolutely
adopted.
nothing. It's
How
just
do I need to
fact.
walk
No,
you
no, no, no,
through
no.
this?
Listen, if it was a gay person, but like, and there was another actually that probably wouldn't work. But if there was a gay person and a gay man and a gay woman, and they could just live together and raise a kid, I probably wouldn't have a problem with that.
Well, they can. Wait. I'm sorry. Can you repeat that? I may have
No,
misunderstood.
because I mean, I don't know how the law works, but I'm pretty sure you have to get married to adopt a kid, right?
I don't know. I'd have to look into that. But usually the argumentation that I take is just simply that, yeah, if gay people want to adopt kids, especially like a married gay couple, that should not be restricted on the basis of
I
their
mean, I
sexuality.
find it funny that this is your biggest objection, your biggest argument to why my position is wrong is these kids can't be adopted by gay people.
Yeah, that's a pretty big deal, believe it or not. I know for you and your big Christian brain, which says to care for the poor and take care of the misfortuned, apparently kids orphaned who need families isn't a big deal to you. It's kind of embarrassing.
It
But to me,
is.
it
It's a
is.
very big deal. That's why I don't think they should get two men or two women
All
because I
orphans are a
don't think it's
result
gonna
of
be the.
heterosexual sex.
And
What are you
even then,
talking
dude,
about?
Hunter, I don't believe that gay people should be restricted. Like, if they're restricted from the ability to marry children or to get children, I think I mean, I would just prefer a man and a woman. I
Okay,
wouldn't
yeah,
make it
because you're
illegal.
bigoted.
So
You're bigoted. That's
I'm
why.
bigoted?
Yes.
Oh.
Because you
So
have no reason
that's
to.
your objection now. I'm bigoted.
Yes. Actually, yeah. Because you have no way to
That's a
demonstrate
fucking meaningless word as well.
Because you have no
I
way
mean,
of actually demonstrating what makes a mom and a dad better at child rearing than two gay men or two gay
also,
women.
how are you going to define bigot? Because the dictionary definition of bigot is someone who has unreasonable beliefs, I believe. So,
Yeah, you're being
I mean,
unreasonable by
what's
believing.
reasonable to you is very perfectly reasonable to me. So,
No,
I don't know.
you're unreasonable because you are asserting that a mom and a dad is better for the kid, even though there's no evidence of that. In fact, there's evidence to the contrary.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to see more information about that.
Okay, well, I would be happy to send you like a study, a systematic review of over 79 studies that were all peer reviewed that found the same fucking results.
One thing, I think you take studies way too seriously.
I don't care what you think. Okay, you believe a 3,000-year-old book about a talking snake. I don't think you're in any position at all to be critiquing my way of going about logic.
Me, dude.
Huh?
You just destroyed me, how you take studies too seriously. You're just attacking me personally.
That's not personal. I'm attacking your ability. You're taking a 3,000-year-old book too seriously.
Yeah, I think you're personally attacking me.
That's not a personal attack any more than you saying that I take studies too seriously is a personal attack.
It's a...
Do you want to just end the call? Because I can tell you're young and obviously you've never heard these arguments before. Do you want to like talk about
these arguments?
Do you want to talk about like anything else you want to before I wrap this up?
Nah, not really.
You want to help explain Christianity to me at all?
Sorry?
Do you want to help explain Christianity to me or anything?
What about it? I mean, I think you have a big misunderstanding of Christianity, so I'm just gonna ask you, well, like,
how do I have a misunderstanding when you're demonstrating the exact problem I have?
What is that? What? I said you have a misunderstanding of Christianity. What the hell are you talking about?
Okay, what's my misunderstanding of Christianity? Enlighten me.
Well, I mean, I don't have proof for this, but I mean, I think you really don't know what Christians even believe and what they do and what they who Jesus is to them. So I'm just gonna ask you, well, like, what do Christians believe according to you?
I believe that Christians follow the gospel, or at least they want to. And I think that the Bible makes it very clear that those who believe in their heart that Jesus is Lord and those who profess with their mouth that Jesus has risen from the dead or that God rose Jesus from the dead are Christians and they will go to heaven. And I think that that's generally what Christians believe.
No, that's not how you go to heaven at all. So, well, thank you for explaining how you...
So you notice that this has...
Literally, every Christian who does that will go to hell. Every single one.
Really? So how do you actually become a Christian?
How do you be... Well... you have to be saved, okay?
How do you become saved? Because I'm pretty sure the Bible made it pretty clear how to become saved, and that was it.
You have to stop being a hypocrite. You have to stop, well, sin as little as you can, and repent, and that's pretty much it.
Okay, yeah, so this is interesting, actually, is you don't have any understanding of Christianity, and now it's really hilarious. So Christianity is not based on works. In fact, doesn't the Bible say that no works can save a man?
No, exactly. No, but no, you're absolutely right. By the way, that verse is talking about your good deeds don't take away your sins. That's what it's saying.
So why are you saying you should try to sin as less as possible in order to be a Christian?
You can be a sinner and call yourself a Christian, or you can... that would be you'd be a hypocrite.
Everybody's a sinner. Even Christians are sinners.
Yeah, but you should minimize your sin. Yeah, I mean, you shouldn't just go around sinning carelessly and then calling yourself a Christian. That would be
okay. Well, obviously, I can agree with that, but that doesn't mean that they're not a Christian. Because being a Christian is about faith and following Jesus and professing with your mouth that God has raised him from the dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it means to be a Christian. You're like adding qualifications to this that have nothing to do with actually being a Christian. In fact, it's contradictory to the Bible, and it's contradictory to the... Dude, I'm arguing Christianity better than you, and I think that this is making you very uncomfortable. It's literally showing...
No, I'm completely in my element.
Hold on. You realize that Jesus died for us because our sin was considered too impure and unholy for God. So Jesus died by creating a bridge between us and God so that we are able to get to God because our works cannot save us.
Yeah, I know that.
So then why are you saying works have anything to do with being a Christian?
Huh?
So why are you saying that works have anything to do with being a Christian?
I never said about works. I said about the lack of sin. You shouldn't. You said I never said anything.
Okay, this is like saying you're not a Christian unless you try to go to church as much as possible.
Yeah, that's exactly what. No, I'm not saying that. Why are you putting words in my mouth?
No, I'm saying it's the equivalent of what you're saying right now.
How?
Because you're saying real Christians are people who try to sin as little as possible on top of the belief that Jesus is Lord and God rose Jesus from the dead.
Well,
you are adding a qualification there, which is works-based.
Won't make you go to heaven.
You're literally adding a qualification which is works-based, which is contrary to the Christian faith.
I'm certain there's a verse in this about you can't just continue being
You're right.
carelessly.
No, I know what you're talking about. You shouldn't abuse God's forgiveness and God's grace. And I can agree that you should definitely make an effort to be a quote-unquote good Christian. But the problem is that you're saying that determines whether or not you are a Christian. Obviously, if you're a Christian, you should try to go to church as much as possible. You should try to pray as much as possible. And you should try to sin as little as possible. But if you fail to do any of those things, which we all will, because that's why Jesus fucking died for us, apparently, that doesn't mean you're not a Christian.
This is going in circles.
No, it's not. I understand the Bible far more than you do, and you just believe in an ancient fairy tale book.
As the guy who thinks the Bible doesn't condemn homosexuality.
Yeah, you just believe in an ancient fairy tale book about a talking snake, pal, and you're using that to bludgeon gay people, all right? If anything, God says you're an abomination. I'll see you later. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click the bell so you get notified when I drop a new video.